Welcome in Karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I bring you Mboga ya Kisamvu, which is basically cassava leaves, and this has been requested for quite some time now. So I'm using frozen cassava leaves, which this is a product from the Philippines and it can be found in Asian market. And I'm using 3 packets, which is enough for 4 to 6 people. Okay, and some fresh garlic, green chilies, tomato and onion, and a thin coconut cream and a thick coconut cream. Okay, so I'm going to start emptying my contents into the pot. You can use any kind of pot or saucepan that you have. Mine is clay. And if you're using the frozen one, like the one I do, I have learned from my West African friends. So you want to boil this first and then drain the water to remove any kind of impurities that can be in the cassava leaves. Now, if you're using the one from home, I mean, you got it yourself from the market, you still want to wash it very well before you grind it, okay? And each packet here is about 227 grams, which is about half a pound. Yep, so I'm just gonna make sure it's thawed too before you cook it. So I'm just gonna add some water here to thaw my cassava leaves, and then I'm boiling it in the same water. So you want to boil it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, if you're using the fresh one, you do not need to drain it. You just want to make sure the water is dried. Okay, so since I'm using the frozen one, I'm just going to drain to remove all the water, like I said, to remove the impurities. Okay, then you want to put it back into the same pot. And now I'm ready to add the rest of the ingredients. Now you can fry this. I mean, you can fry the onions and tomatoes and then add to it, but I like to have it just like this because the coconut is already rich enough. Okay, and I've added, as you can see, some onions, tomato, and garlic, and my thin coconut cream, which is about a cup. And it turned out to be that it was not really as thin as I thought it was, so I just added a little more water to dilute it. Now your tomatoes, onions, and garlic, you can add more or less, however you like. Okay, so I just add a little water, and then once it comes to a boil, you're just gonna reduce the heat, cover it, and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes until all the coconut milk has evaporated. Okay, just like this. And then we're ready to add the thick coconut cream now, the second part. Okay, mine is way too thick, so I just added about half a cup, but you would actually use about a cup. So you can add water to it if you want, or you can just leave it the way I did. And I'm also adding some lima beans to this. You can use, these are frozen, you can use green peas, you can add bell peppers if you want. So it's up to you, but if you're using the fresh green peas, make sure that you pre-cook them before you add them. Otherwise, if you're using frozen, you can just add them to it. So again, cover it and cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. And that's it, we're done. Now you can cook it, if you like yours dry, you can cook it further, but I like mine, with a little sauce, not too dry, just like this. Okay. And I'm ready to serve, and today I'll be serving mine with a coconut rice and a basic beef curry, which inshallah, as soon as I'm done with this video, those will follow shortly. Okay, those 2 videos will come after this. So thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar, and please find all the ingredients on this page and description box.